Hey guys, Josh here from Momentum Productions, and today we are going to be talking about the 5 biggest mistakes that Mavic Pro flyers make. The first mistake is improperly setting return to home. Return to home is our safeguard. This prevents us from losing our drone completely. So when setting your return to home altitude, I strongly recommend setting it to the maximum allowed. In this case, it's 50 meters. This will help avoid any high obstacles like trees and even small mountains. Also, when you're flying in an enclosed space, make sure that return to home is turned off. If there's a battery error, compass error, GPS error, any sort of IMU or computer error, the drone will automatically hit return to home and fly up high and might even hit your ceiling and crash. So I strongly encourage you to turn off return to home when you're flying in an enclosed space. The next mistake is not giving enough braking distance for the Mavic Pro. For example, if we're flying fast and then you let go of the sticks, the Mavic Pro will brake as hard as it can to regain stability. Now, as it's braking, it's still moving forward. So if you're approaching a tree and you did not give it enough distance for it to stop, the Mavic Pro will crash. Always give it enough braking distance, just like driving a car. The next biggest mistake is not properly checking the propellers to make sure that they are secured to the drone. This is another big thing. Now, the Mavic Pro has its own way of checking the propellers, making sure that they're secured on the drone. So when you start up the drone, you're gonna hear a woo woo type of noise. This is making sure that the propellers are secured. But this is not a fail-safe. Sometimes propellers do get away with being loose and staying on the drone during that safety check that the Mavic Pro is making. So manually inspect the propellers before you take off. The best way to do this is to hold the motor and turn the propeller and see if there is play or if it simply just pops off. The fourth mistake that Mavic Pro flyers are making is flying in windy conditions. Now, how do we know how much wind is too much wind? Well, I strongly recommend that you download an app called UAV Weather Forecast. This gives you all the proper weather data that you need in order to have a safe flight. The power of the wind can greatly reduce the reliability and stability of your drone during flight, and it can cause a really bad accident. So UAV Weather Forecast can greatly help understand the type of conditions that you are flying in. Mistake number 5, always assuming that the obstacle avoidance sensors are on. This is not the case. A lot of the times they can be off. So what is the best way to make sure that they're on? Well, there's a little icon that tells you on the upper right portion of the DJI Go 4 app. That icon symbolizes whether or not the obstacle avoidance system is turned on or off. Now, to turn obstacle avoidance on or off, you have to go through the main controller settings, then press on the sensor icon. In that menu, you will be able to turn on or off many different options regarding obstacle avoidance. It's always important to check whether or not it's on or off before you fly, so make sure you add that to your pre-flight checklist. And lastly, we're going to add number 6 to this, and that is performing maintenance on your Mavic Pro. Many Mavic Pro flyers do not perform maintenance on their drones, and this can decrease the life of your drone significantly. So if you want to know how to properly maintain your DJI Mavic Pro, click on this video here and you will be guided to a maintenance tutorial video. Well, that does it for these 6 top mistakes that DJI Mavic Pro flyers make. So, if you like this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and also subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. You can also check out my website at www.capturethemomentum.com. Over there, I have a free newsletter where I give away cinematography and photography tips, so make sure you sign up for that as well. I can't wait to see what you guys create. I'll see you up in the air. Bye-bye.